1, 2.
Yep.
Yep. No. 1. There we go.
There you go.
Well done.
Just over 3 minutes. 3.5 minutes until we get this game underway. So, we are going to play episode beach ball back. There will be 2 balls each side. Each bullet and score will use each box. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Keep it moving. Keep going. Keep going. Keep it moving. Ready? Keep it going. Catch it! Catch the beach ball! If you have bought yourself a beach ball, please come and see my colleague Ryan, and he will give you your very most prize. So whilst we have a couple of minutes until game time. I told you I was coming back. So ladies and gents, if you're from Worcester Grammar School, make some noise! If you are from Coleman School in Singapore, make some noise!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the University of Worcester Arena. Myself, John Miller, alongside me tonight's pundit, Chris Lowe. Hi, Chris. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Excellent. So we come to the heat this evening's game between the hometown Worcester Wolves and the visiting Plymouth Raiders for tonight's Cup game, Group South. Chris, we're looking forward to a pretty decent game. Inviting PJ back into the Worcester Arena, and looking forward to a really intense game.
Yeah. You know, the thing for me is how the Wolves react to the loss last week. But when you look back at it, 67 points to London, a very offensive team. Big defensive job, I think. Didn't execute the time, maybe they could be, and that sort of stuff. But you know, you have to take a big loss out of it. I know you were here, you were commentating, but you had a shot to win.
So what's the game?
It was in our hands to make that, and if we would have made that, it would have been a completely different thing. But the thing for me is that Wolves have done so far this season is they've blown London out.
Yep.
Surrey they beat in a relatively close game. Overtime at Bristol when they were down by 20.
That was a great game.
Came back and then won it in overtime.
Yep.
And then lose by 1. Lose by 1, or was it 2? Lose by 1 or 2 points with a shot to win.
Yeah.
Against London, who were a high-flying team last year.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So they've almost done everything in the first three games.
Yep.
So now it's back to reset, work on it. The team has experienced everything, so the group building together has experienced all the 3 bits that you want: a blowout, close game, overtime, and a close loss.
Yeah.
So we've done it all. Everything's good.
Yeah. And everyone in the Worcester Wolves camp's got to be happy. They're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Things to work on.
Absolutely.
Everything's really, really positive and going really, really well.
And everyone seems to be settling into their roles within the team.
Yep.
I think Edwards had a quiet game last week. I don't think they worked him out. I think he just was quiet.
Yep.
So you know, it's for him to step up. Plymouth, you know, they've got the team. They've got a bit of structure in the fact that Wiltshire's come back, his Sound's come back.
Yeah.
You know, so from that point of view, you know, it's another learning curve. Obviously, PJ, last year he's building his team and building his sort of dynasty down in Plymouth, restart, and go from there. So it'd be interesting to see the matchups tonight, see how Wolves react to last week.
Yeah, the first one I looked straight at is Jordan Williams and Theo Turner, two really big lads and two big bodies. Going to go at it in the post.
Looks like Plymouth are going to go route A, which is straight into Sam.
Yeah. He's been with the Plymouth organisation second season straight.
Yeah.
Nice addition when they picked him up last year.
He come from London?
I think he went abroad and then they reacquired him. There we go, straight away. Williams into the post.
Well,
Turner picks up the foul and 2 points to Williams against the free throw line.
Well, both teams obviously have gone right. Let's go route A and go to our big men, and Wolves come up with a possible and one. And from a coaching point of view or a player's point of view, when you know that they're going to go inside, it's how do you play your man? Do you play behind him?
Yep.
You know, you play slightly above him, like 3/4 of him.
Again, straight back into the post.
Yeah.
Hassan with the match-up with May Thompson.
Yeah.
Backcourt violation, Wolves ball.
Yeah, a little bit too cute then.
And of course, Plymouth they had a good win at Bristol last week, was it?
Yeah.
So,
and it's a double header this weekend, obviously, because Wolves will go back down on Sunday.
Great rebound there. Back up. Oh, great stuff. Nice from Jordan Williams, open the scoring. All 4 points for Wolves so far. Wiltshire straight to the basket. All too strong. Rebound Williams, pushing it down the floor.
Yeah, Wiltshire's the top score, averaging the top score on both the teams. I think it's 23 points a game.
For two, just four. Josh Wiltshire comes up with it for the Raiders. Hassan.
Nice bit of ball movement from the Plymouth Raiders there.
Yeah, paint.
Trying to get the pick and roll going. Takes it hard inside, straight at Williams, and nice easy two.
All square, 4 apiece, 8 minutes remaining. So, Worcester. Let's go, Worcester, let's go.
Nice to see that we've got another more or less packed house here at the University Arena.
Yeah.
Fans get behind Worcester so much and so well. Really motivates the team a lot as well.
Yeah.
And really great to see that basketball in Worcester is really strong at the moment. You know, there's a lot of good fan base, a lot of support coming in. Nice steal from Williams. There we go. On the fast break, 1-on-1 with Turner. Goes to the basket, little strong. Doesn't get the foul. Never mind. And
back
neck route. Oh, back to Williams. Nice in the dunk. Plymouth straight back into the post though, and 2 points and a foul call.
He's giving it basket good as well. How often do you see that spectacular dunk at one end of the court, everyone's celebrating, and then
That's it.
The team who's just been scored against just get on with it and they don't worry about it, and you get
the first pass goes 3/4 away up the
exactly.
court. Nice shot from the elbow back now. Well done, knocks it down.
I was saying last week, Wolves like to get to that elbow spot, that little mid-range jump shot. Nice shot.
Great screen there, and able to knock the three down.
2-point game. Jordan Williams. Hold it.
Edwards with the ball, top of the key. Rejects the screen from Thompson. Oh, unlucky with the bounce pass there.
Yeah, he wanted Thompson to roll to the basket then.
Edwards at the other end, comes around the rebound, picked his pocket. Josh Wiltshire back with the ball. Goes strong to the middle. Hassan with the rebound and the foul. Basket good and the foul.
Yeah, just a few seconds of switching off for Wolves then.
Sorry, number 11, Raheem Thompson.
Obviously Hughes coming out and Kofi Joseph coming into the game.
Well, this is important because I was looking at the stats before the game and it's quite interesting. 68 points. No, sorry, fast break points. 53. And points off the bench is the important one. 58 to 56. So it's quite close on there how the benches perform.
Yeah. Nice bit of ball movement. Thompson for three, lighting out from the outside again.
Yeah. Did that last week as well.
258, Worcester defense.
Close game.
Yeah.
Hassan. Wiltshire. Finds Hassan. Looks to back down on Jordan Williams. Doesn't go. Joseph picks up.
Good to see Kofi back on the floor.
Yeah.
Williams goes hard, 2 points. And the foul. Basket's giving good, yep. Goes to the line for one. Tough guy to defend, Jordan, isn't he, Jordan Williams?
Yeah. He's sort of he's not a centre. He is a forward, size-wise. You wouldn't say he's an out-and-out centre, but and with that he has that mobility, but he also is able to be able to strong enough to post a player up as well.
Yeah, his physical size.
Yeah.
It's about another rebound from Hassan. Backs him down, 2 points. Quite a lot of the Plymouth points are coming from inside at the moment.
Yeah, well, that's an annoying one. I mean, okay, it was a shot that was way off, and it is difficult when a shot does miss.
Thompson for three again. Oh, knocks it back-to-back threes for Thompson.
Yeah.
Wiltshire goes to the basket. Basket's waved off. It's on the floor.
PJ's not happy with that. I think he's asking for. He was asking what was the difference between Williams's and that one there.
Plymouth just making a quick sub there. Middle. Nice rebound by Kofi Joseph. Pushing the ball again. Cortez Edwards with the ball. Strong to the basket. Gets his own rebound. Nate Thompson for three again. 9 points in maybe the space of a minute. 3 back-to-back threes.
Now Wolves need to lock down.
Yeah. Again, easily though. Plymouth just inbounded the ball 3/4 court and they were straight back on offense.
Let's straight back into it.
Nice steal by Thompson. Out to Edwards. All alone. Puts it down nice and easy.
Yeah.
Timeout called straight away by head coach Paul James of the Plymouth Raiders.
That's not surprising.
Yep.
Just break up Wolves' momentum there. But I mean, miss a layup and then get your own rebound and then be smart enough to get it out to the player open, and he's just hit 2 in a row, so he's not going to even think twice about the fact that he's going to do anything else apart from shoot the ball. The only thing he's doing a good job, and if you look at it, Williams marking Hassan is the matchup at the moment. Because Plymouth are going there, just keep on going there.
Yes.
The question is that from a coaching point of view, would you keep on playing behind him?
Yeah, or would you front the man?
Front the man,
Yep.
3/4 of the man, just
Yep.
make it a little bit more difficult to make it go in there.
Yeah.
But if you're doing that, then you got to make sure that the help side is there.
Yes.
And then sometimes it might be that, you know what, just as long as you're behind him, just shut everything else down. So he's then forced to make something and do something. And then if he's forcing it, then he's going to miss. Make sure that you only give them one chance.
Yeah. Effectively, give him his points for the game.
Yeah.
Make everybody else do the rest of the scoring.
And kind of push him away from the basket as well.
Yeah.
You kind of push him up the lane. So when he does receive it, it's quite far away.
That's it. Wolves coming out of the timeout with a bit of full court pressure.
Yeah.
Plymouth get it over. Straight into the hands of Wiltshire. Pick and roll with Hassan. Wiltshire for two. Doesn't go. Ray Thompson with the rebound.
Yeah.
Slightly different there. Like we just said, they made somebody else shoot the ball. And I'm sure later down the line Plymouth will be successful. On that occasion they weren't.
Yeah.
Wolves come down, hit a nice easy two with back neck.
Again, they get to that elbow area.
Yeah. Great defence there with Kofi Joseph doing a great job, and the help comes over with Williams. But there we see, as soon as he steps off, did the help come over, and
Just fell
2
asleep
points
there.
for Hassan.
Plymouth did get away with a little bit of a walk there. The pressure that was being put on it.
Into Williams. Two, nice left-handed little hook there.
Yeah. And Williams then, Wolves spotted that Johnson and Hussein had swapped on defence. They went straight into Williams. And Williams spotted that as well.
And top of the key, goes to the basket.
Nice, the Williams-Hussein show.
Yeah.
With a little bit of Thompson every so often.
Exactly. It's like we were saying earlier, wasn't it? Who's going to step up for which team?
Yeah,
and who's going to score the extra points? Sort of a lob there thrown from Williams across to Sterling. Williams a throw. Williams a three. Steps out, goes inside, and then steps out and says, "Come and guard me on the 3-point line." You don't want to. I'll knock that one down as well.
No.
Plymouth straight back in.
Yeah.
Inside, nice easy dunk. Williams back on, posting up this time. Finds Raheem Thompson in the corner. No good this time. Plymouth pushing the ball. Hassan. Hassan goes for the dunk, misses it. Rebounded Plymouth. Nice easy too. Very nice up and down game so far.
Yeah. And when anything happens, I mean, both teams are just getting on with it. There's no sort of, it's spectacular basket, we'll slow it all down. Everyone's just going up and down, nice pace.
Cortez picks up the long rebound, pushes it down the floor, looking for support, goes to the basket. 2 points to stop the defender for dust.
And don't take it away, it was a great crossover, but to take away the size of Hussein then on that crossover.
Yep. Great little move.
Yeah.
And the crowd here at the Worcester Arena really getting behind the Wolves on the defence now. And Worcester there respond by forcing the 24-second shot clock violation. Great job there as Cortez Edwards takes a breather. Mark is back in the game.
Yeah, the secret of this game is realistically for me is not going to be offense, because both teams are, it's 31-23 with a little bit of change left in the quarter, but it's going to be who can stop the other team.
Yeah. Who locks in on defense?
Who locks in on defense?
That's it. Also Van Sowers checking in there for Raheem Thompson. Van Sowers top of the key, drives to the basket. 2 points and 1.
Yeah.
Instant impact into the game.
Well, that's the thing to do, isn't it? Is that if you're going to come into the game, take a percentage shot. There's nothing better than a percentage shot. Is a layup.
Yep. Knocks down the free throw. 3-point play. Boatnack with a little bit of a full court pressure there.
Yeah, well, they're just keeping out the guard's hand as long as they can, so they can't necessarily get too much organised.
Back into the post. And 2 points. Quick turnover there. Wiltshire Wiltshire gets it off.
Everyone's looking at each other.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gents, at the end of the first quarter,
And they counted it.
the Worcester Wolves leading the Plymouth Raiders.
Yeah. Good quarter. You know, you could say not much defence being played offensively. Wolves had a good run. Plymouth sort of kept in there. 7-point game.
Still all to play for.
Yeah, I mean, if it keeps on going like this, we're going to be well over the ton, sort of early in the fourth, end of the third. But in real terms, is that that's the secret is that which team is going to play the defence.
Yes.
You know, Wolves, there's 6 fouls been called in the quarter.
Yep.
So from that point of view, is that both teams going to step up the defence, play a little bit tougher, take a little bit more of a gamble.
Correct, yeah.
And they're taking the gamble doesn't mean that you foul on purpose. What I meant in that is that just play tougher and see what the referees will allow you to get away with.
Yes, correct.
You know, hands-on defence, bar arm.
Yeah.
Are they going to let you jump straight up and down and not call it?
Yeah.
Where sometimes as soon as you leave your feet, the referee say, "Well, you've made a mistake," and call the foul,
yeah.
sort of thing. So from that point of view, the referees have been very quiet, not had a lot to do.
Yep.
And sometimes when you see teams and the referees, when you see a game when there's a big lead and the referees aren't doing a lot, it's because the one team's far better than the other one.
Correct, yeah.
These teams are 7-point lead, but they're matching each other quite level. So
yep.
therefore, is there an ability to step up a little bit on defence?
Yep. Here we go with the second quarter. Boatnack into Kofi Joseph. Joseph to Williams. Into the hands of Mark Hughes. Boatnack. Great screen. Boyd Williams. Joseph for 3. Doesn't fall for him.
Yeah, the player was still on him when he took that shot.
Wiltshire brings it down. Skip pass to the corner. Goes hard to the basket. Tries a reverse layup. Picks up a rebound. Williams up there with him. 2 points for Plymouth. I think possibly Williams just took a knock there.
Of course, Joseph got player of the week last week.
Player of the week last week, yeah.
Player of the week. That's
and I think the week before that was Cortez Edwards. So Wolves are really making a statement this year.
Yeah.
Back-to-back weeks getting player of the week.
He was about that far out when he took that shot last week.
And I believe, I think, could be wrong, but the week before that, I think Jordan Williams had the play of the week, the coast-to-coast dunk at Surrey. Watching that game on YouTube, as I'm sure many people are tonight, actually said to my wife watching that game that that would be player of the week, and it was. Called it there and then.
Substitution. The Wolves, Jordan Williams takes a breather for the first time tonight.
Jordan Williams checking out and Raheem May Thompson checking in. Both coaches reasonably happy with what they're seeing from the teams at the moment, Chris?
Me knowing the one coach, he's never happy.
Wow. Right, that bringing the ball over halfway. Mark Hughes with the ball. High screen from Van Sowers. Skip pass to Boutnack. Drives. Van Sowers for the dunk. Nice.
Wiltshire. Down low. Hassan.
Let's go back inside to Hassan. Skip pass out to the 3-point line. Oh, nice hands by Martin Boutnack there.
Yeah, as soon as Brandon got the ball, they kind of almost knew where he wanted to pass it, and there was just Wolves just waiting for him to actually make that pass to try and intercept it.
Ball inbounded to the baseline, broken up. Kofi Joseph off and running, goes all the way to the basket. Basket good and one. Kofi Joseph, nice little play there.
Yeah, I think Plymouth are actually sort of half expecting him to try and dish it off. Nice reverse layup. Still got the tape on his thumb, but I think that's sort of more getting over the injury and more protection than.
Knocking down the free throw. Thanks for the 3-point play. Sub there for Plymouth Raiders. Back inside to Hassan. Matching up now with Van Sowers. Goes to work, 2 points. Boutnack advancing the ball. High screen and roll. Van Sowers goes to the basket again. And that time the double team got there.
Yeah.
Breaks up the play. Plymouth on the ball. Back in the hands of Hassan. Nice little 2-point shot with Hassan there.
He kind of got to a position where he was comfortable to take the shot. Apart from the run that Worcester had, it's almost like trading basket for basket at the moment.
Boutnack for 3. Oh, knocks it down. Martin Boutnack.
Glad I said that. Go back into Hassan. Out on the 3-point line now. Goes to the basket. Picks up his rebound. Yeah, he created space then by the defender going straight up and down, so it was a no call, which is the correct one. But obviously he'd been knocked backwards, so therefore he wasn't there to pick up that rebound.
Kofi Joseph off 2 screens. Knocks it out. Oh, basket's good and the foul.
Uncourt ring.
Yeah. Literally made something or nothing there.
Yeah, exactly. Great.
Subs coming in for Worcester. Looks like Jordan Williams coming in for Martin Boutnack and Cortez Edwards coming in for Julius Van Sowers.
Nice play though. Obviously, Joseph coming off the double screen.
Yeah.
Double high screen to get himself free.
Bit of full court pressure from Cortez Edwards. Again, just trying to disrupt Josh Wiltshire's advancing the ball.
Yeah, just keeping him busy.
Foul ball number 3, Mark Hughes. Brandon will check out. Houston will check back in. Raiders to rebound. Worcester defense.
Inbound the ball, and Jordan Williams breaks it up. Fast break, Mark Hughes. Edwards couldn't control the pass. Back in the hands of Wiltshire. Plymouth advancing the ball. Plymouth going to the basket with Wiltshire and called for the foul.
Yeah.
Foul ball number 11.
Yeah, Hughes should have taken that one himself. Going against Wiltshire, unless he's got absolute position, kind of with the stature of Wiltshire.
Fantastic jobs away by
It's you've got to go for that one.
And then we see Wiltshire at the other end taking up against all the what we call the trees, the big guys in there, and having success.
Thing is, you get the player to make the contact, and the natural thing is that, and it's not critical of the referees, but the referees see contact and think, oh, there's contact there.
Yeah.
I've got to call
We've
something.
got to call,
Oh,
yeah. Wiltshire shoots his first free throw, knocks it down, and just before that we see Van House checking back in for May Thompson with the Wolves. Back to Wiltshire on the free throw line, knocks his second free throw down. Joseph with the ball. Goes round the screen to the basket. Unlucky there. Pushing the ball at the floor. Josh Wiltshire for the Plymouth Raiders. Ball's up for a three. Knocks it down.
3-point game. I think the tempo needs to just go up a notch for Wolves.
Yep. Back in the post we go with Williams. Cortez Edwards out on the 3-point. Thought about the three. Goes back into Williams. Williams spins. Gets to the basket. Doesn't convert. Goes after his own rebound. Unluckily, it's a judge to have come off his hands last. So it's a Plymouth Raiders ball.
Timeout for Wolves.
Timeout Wolves, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's still going at this fast pace, isn't it?
Yeah.
This fast scoring pace. But this actually it happened last week with
London?
the London Royal game, and what happened was that we had a first quarter exactly the same, but then it quietened down the second quarter. This one's just kept on going.
Yeah.
No, we're halfway through the second quarter, but yeah.
And as the teams come back out onto the floor, with the coaches, both coaches are going to be reasonably happy with what they're seeing. Going to want to tweak one or two things.
Yeah, I mean 45-42 with 5 to go. I can say is that it's a great scoring game, but from a coaching point of view, would you be happy with the teams conceding 42 and 45 points?
Yeah.
Sorry to sound like a broken record, but no.
It goes back to what we talked about briefly earlier. Both teams want to play offense. Which team can play the best or the better defense?
Yeah.
And the consistency, maybe.
Yeah.
You know. And from the point of view of just tuning into basketball and wanting to watch a good game, definitely a high, possibility of a high-scoring game. Been some great plays both ends of the court so far. So.
Edwards.
We are back with Edwards advancing the ball. Goes round Wiltshire. Wiltshire call for the push there.
Yeah, just lent on him a little bit.
Fouls on the floor. So it will be calls to rebound. University was very quiet here. Let's go, Worcester, let's go.
Nice little high screen there.
Yeah.
Back into the post with Williams. Out to Joseph on the 3-point line. Knocks it down. Great shot. The defense right in his face. Knocks it down.
Yeah, well, actually, I looked at it and I went, well, they're rotating and Hassan was on him. I was thinking, it's going to have to be a good basket to get over the top of him.
Yeah. So we see Plymouth there getting to the basket again. Knocking down the two. Edwards brings it back up the floor. Williams looks to go back door.
Yeah.
Plymouth pick up the loose ball and they're off and running to the basket. Great defense there from the Wolves.
Yeah.
Cortez Edwards picking up the rebound. Out to Joseph. Joseph for three. Oh, back-to-back three for Kofi Joseph. And the timeout going Plymouth Raiders way this
Well, that's it. I just
time.
looked up and it was a 2-point game. Suddenly Wolves just like suddenly go up some sort of gear and back out again.
Back-to-back threes and
Yeah. And that is the good thing, the bad thing, the secret of Wolves' threat with those players outside that arc.
Yep.
Is that they suddenly can just go bang bang and then suddenly it's gone.
Yeah.
And they're away again. And the thing is, it can come from multiple.
Yes, exactly right. Yeah.
And if you look at it, you got Williams has scored, May Thompson has scored from behind the arc. Who else is there?
Kofi Joseph.
Martin
Boutneck's not one down.
Yeah, he's not one down. Yeah, so you look at all those.
Yep.
And you're going, okay, well, 1 minute.
Who are we going to guard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we dare come and help.
That's right. Yeah. Exactly.
Because if their ball movement is good enough to move the ball on to the next player, and he's open, he's not going to think twice about shooting.
No. And the thing is, if you don't get a hand out there, or you overplay them on the three-point line, they're going to blow past you and go to the basket.
But even if you do play good defense, I mean, Hassan on the first Joseph three-pointer, he was hand up, doing all the right things.
Yep.
It didn't matter. He was still going to take that shot.
Yep. Nice pick there with Hassan. Ball's back in the hands of Wiltshire. Back to the corner, Wiltshire for three. Off left. Rebound, Cortez Edwards. Advancing the ball. Kofi Joseph. Williams has got position in the post. Bit of a mismatch there with Williams.
Good.
Oh, lovely little play there. Boutneck off to Williams. Good done.
Great play.
Lovely little play in the corner there. The shot clocks are reset and we're back off and running. Wiltshire advancing the ball. High screen again from Hassan. Hassan for two, just inside the three-point line, knocking it down.
Let's go, Worcester, let's go.
Edwards in the top of the key, back to Boutneck. Joseph comes out. The corner, Williams thought about the three, sees the gap. Nice little bit of ball rotation. And a steal there for Plymouth. Finishes off with a dunk. Wolves pushing the ball again. Joseph into Van Sowers. Jordan Williams, two again.
Yeah.
It's that up and down like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
He had a nice dunk at one end and pushed the ball.
And suddenly the tempo has stepped up again from both teams.
Ball goes into Hassan. I think Van Sowers managed to get his hand in there, tapped it away. Nice rotation from Plymouth, then to the corner. Knocks the three down.
Both teams just moving the ball.
Yeah.
Moving the ball, moving the defense. Back to a 2-point game.
From the neutrals' point of view tonight, what a great game to be watching.
Yeah.
Up and down, good tempo.
Yeah.
Back in the post, Williams, Van Sowers there, reverse layup, 2 points. Post for two, Johnson knocks it down.
It's like whoever's getting the ball is just absolutely just...
A little bit like open season, is it? You want to score? Yeah, I'll score, yeah. Van Sowers with a step back. Ooh, rims out left. And there we see Plymouth, the Plymouth players saying, get up the floor, get ahead of me. Both teams really wanting to push the tempo of the game. Johnson taking a breather for Plymouth and Theo Turner coming back in. Julius Van South taking a breather for Wolves, and May Thompson checking back in. Wiltshire for three. Jordan Williams right in his face there, and he still knocked it down as well. Great shot. Kofi Joseph, top of the key, goes baseline. Broken up by Plymouth. Back to Wiltshire, advances it over half court. Holding the ball for the last play of the half. 57-58 in favour of Worcester. Foul called there, I believe, on Cortez Edwards.
Yeah. That was it. It's his second foul, but there's no. Is that the fourth? So there's no free throws and no going to the line. It's just a disruption.
Yep.
Against. Push the referee. See what they're going to call.
They're doing so far. Doing a great job. Don't really notice them in the game. And,
well, they haven't had to do a lot. To be fair.
Plymouth struggling to get the ball in. Back, that gets a hand in there, and he's adjudged to have
there you go.
taken the ball over halfway. Wolves with a great steal there,
gives them the
forcing the
opportunity.
turnover,
and that was all from a smart foul.
Yeah.
Breaking it up.
Cortez Edwards, yeah. Take my second foul,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, everyone's swamping the inbound and reading the inbound play, so therefore you don't let them have an easy shot or an easy inbound. Get a tip backcourt, call a timeout, set a play. You got 4 seconds. Take back the lead.
Yeah. And realistically, like we say, stemming from what we're thinking was. Why Wisey made the foul, and Wolves end up, like you say, 4.7 seconds left on the clock to make a possible play of this. I'm sure Coach Newby will have a special set play for this, possibly.
Yeah, you got 4 seconds, so you can run at 4.7. You can run some sort of play, maybe one or two, couple of player come off a screen, or maybe 2 screens, getting the ball in. Looks like they're setting up that way anyway.
Yeah.
Same advice.
3.
Okay.
Great stuff. Smart play there. Smart play from Cortez Edwards.
Well, I was just, okay.
Looking as though he's going to take his man to the basket. Realises the player's overplaying him.
Yeah, the Plymouth players are questioning the referee, but the referee's saying, look, he's
in the act of shooting.
His motion was upwards.
Yeah. Cortez Edwards going to the line for 3, misses the first. Hits the second. Leaves Plymouth with a possible offense at 2.7 seconds. Misses the third. Raheem May Thompson. Oh, great rebound and put back. Raheem May Thompson. Great little play there at the end.
Yeah,
rebound and stick back.
They were the ones, and we got a technical foul at the end. And number 12 by the looks of it. And we got another shot, so it's not over yet.
Yeah.
So.
As the players are starting to leave the court.
No, I think they'll do it. They'll start the game with it.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, Plymouth switched off. Wolves didn't, and they got the extra. Got the putback.
Got a nice 3-point play.
Yeah.
Scored 2 points off it, and then 1 point off that, and then they got a nice rebound.
3-point play anyway.
Made a 3-point play.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that's the thing when something goes against you like that. You got to make sure that everyone is okay. Right, it's done, finished. If the game's continuing and you're doing your free throws and doing all those sort of things, then realistically, that's when you kind of go, okay, well, it's gone now. We can't do anything. Stop arguing. We got free throws to rebound, hopefully, contest.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, a high-scoring game. I mean,
And for the neutral, it's an absolute great game.
118 points in it.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
So
So right, half time here at the University of Worcester Arena. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be back when the action starts, and we'll see you all shortly.
cheers. Can't write.
statistics from the first half. The leading point scorer for the Worcester Wolves with 18 is number 6, Jordan Williams. And the leading rebounder for the Worcester Wolves is number 10, Cortez Edwards with 5. And for the Plymouth Raiders, number 22, Rashad Hassan has 22 points and 8 rebounds.
Welcome back to the University of Worcester Arena for this third quarter that's about to get underway. Current score, Worcester Wolves 60, Plymouth Raiders 58. Back with me is Chris Lowe. Chris, this has been a really good offensive game from both teams. what's going to change for one of the teams in the second half for them to see it through, win the game?
I think it's just going to be more of a case of which team can pull away. Can both the teams keep on scoring the way they are? And it's almost like I looked at it earlier and I thought, well, which team's going to blink first?
Yep.
So from that point of view, I'm looking at the teams and I'm sort of going, well, I think Wolves have got more weapons.
Yep.
So from that point of view, but they've got what Wolves have got to do is work out how they're going to stop the key players from Plymouth, and from Plymouth is that can they keep everyone quiet?
Yeah. Of course.
The interesting thing is Wolves at the moment are shooting 77% 3-pointers.
Yeah.
As opposed to 50% so Plymouth.
Yep.
Both aren't bad.
Yeah.
So that's where Wolves are. The key is there, but you do live and die by the 3-pointer.
That's it. That's very true. We started off the quarter with one free shot for Kofi Joseph, which he knocked down. That was due to a technical foul that was called right at the very end of the second quarter, as the time expired for the buzzer.
It was on that guy there, shooting the 3.
Plymouth get a 3 that's missed, and then it's a tap in.
Yeah.
No baskets given.
Yeah, he said it was before the.
Foul called on Jordan Williams. Paul James is asking the officials why the basket didn't count. I think the referees did a good job in judging that the push was on the floor.
Yeah, you've seen those go either way, haven't you?
Yep. Plymouth inbound the ball, back in the hands of Wiltshire. Kicks it out to the corner, goes back hard baseline. 2 points, Plymouth Raiders.
Yeah,
nice little offense there.
Yeah, good strength there. You know, player created the contact, hung, let the defensive player move away from him, and yeah, good strength.
We'll also go back in the post to Williams, guarded by Theo Turner. Williams goes to work, bounces out. Wiltshire advancing the ball. Goes inside. Ball's knocked away illegally, but illegally judged by the referee. Going to the line for 2.
Yeah. Jordan Williams has got his 3rd. Matt Newby now has a decision to make to say, right, okay, well, I think he's made it pretty sharpish as well.
Yep. Van Sales goes to the Silks bench. Plymouth knocked down their first free throw. And knocks down the second. Here we see Jordan Williams subbing out, as you say, with 3 fouls, and Julius Van Sauers back in. Kofi Joseph bringing the ball in. Over to Martin back now. I think this is the first time in the game that Plymouth have got the lead, 62-61. May Thompson for 3, doesn't last very long. May Thompson knocks it down to 3. Interesting push off there from Theo Turner. Van Sauers going after the ball. Turner picks it up. Cross-court pass intercepted by Kofi Joseph. Looking to push the ball down to Van Sauers. Goes inside, blocked and then fouled.
Yeah, he's been really, really aggressive, hasn't he?
Yeah. First time he came in the game. First thing he did, straight to the basket.
Exactly. The interesting now for Wolves is that with Williams probably having to sit down for a large period of this quarter, is sort of see what they do, how they go, you know. Sayers stepping up, which he has done.
Yep. Goes to the line, misses the first. Shoots the second, and unfortunately misses that as well.
Yeah.
Johnson comes up with the rebound. Wiltshire.
Ball back in the hands of Wiltshire for the Plymouth Raiders. Hassan goes inside again. We saw a lot of this in the first half. Unlucky this time. Comes down with Kofi Joseph. Pushing the ball. Raheem Thompson. Mark Hughes in the corner. Thinks about the three. Passes it off. Joseph thinks about the three. Drives hard. Sowers to the middle for two. Great little offense there with the Wolves. Nice little ball movement.
Yeah.
And getting the two at the end of it. Referee taking a good look at the push off there from Johnson.
I think he's just standing his ground.
Foul ball against number 11, Raheem Thompson.
And foul there on May Thompson, that's his third.
He's saying he's hooking, but the thing is that there's two players, both with their arms interlocked, and it's kind of saying, well, how can you say?
Yeah, what can I do?
Yeah, how can you say? Well, I've got my arm there, my arm's there. The guys, you know, I've been there and I've done it. Yeah. You interlock the arm, and then suddenly it's like, well, who's pulling who? You know, and it's like, well, leave it, let it go until there's a disadvantage.
Yeah. Wolves managed to break up the play there and inbounded again by Plymouth, and this time there's a foul called again.
Yeah.
This time on Mark Hughes. Plymouth to inbound the ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Wiltshire comes up and gets the ball to the top. Hassan looks to go down the middle. Back to Wiltshire. Wiltshire for three. In and out. Oh, great rebound and dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, good follow. You got someone who can jump like that. You got to put a body on him so he can't get anywhere.
Hughes goes to the middle. He's called for a travel. Just lost his foot in there. So for the Plymouth Raiders. Plymouth to advance the ball up the court. Josh Wiltshire to the middle. Oh, an offensive foul called there.
I'm not going to say anything with that because
Mark Hughes subbed out, taking a breather for Wolves, and Cortez Edwards back in the game. Kofi Joseph on the ball, looking to attack the basket. Kicks it out to Van Sowers, back to Boutnack. Van Sowers inside, skip pass to Cortez Edwards. Cortez Edwards goes to the basket, loses a handle, picked up by Sowers. Doesn't quite fall for him. Josh Wiltshire pushing the ball up the court, and the play was broken up, was it?
yeah, his feet.
Yeah. Yep, kick ball violation there, so it's sideline ball to Plymouth. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Foul called there on Cortez Edwards.
Yeah.
Wolves going to team fouls, so then Plymouth are going to go to the line for two.
Yeah, suddenly gone. We said about playing defence and letting the referees, you know, sort of take up to the next level, but there's got to be an adjustment a little bit about back down the other way.
Yep.
It's almost like gone from what we had very, very little in the first half to a great deal.
Yep. Plymouth at the line. Shoots the first, knocks it down. Makes this one, can tie the game 66 apiece. And he does. Wolves bring the ball up the floor with Cortez Edwards. Back out to Boutnack. Edwards looks to go, drives to the baseline. Back out to Raheem Thompson. Knocks it down for three. I think that's 3 or 4 that he's made tonight. And a great shooting performance from Raheem Thompson from behind the arc. And the University of Worcester Arena starting to come alive, getting behind the home team. Calling for defence.
4 from 5.
Raheem Thompson 4 from 5 from behind the arc.
Yeah.
Hassan goes back inside. Spansowers pulls it down. Back out to Boutnack. Joseph for 3 from way downtown and knocks it out. Great shot from Kofi Joseph right there.
That was as far out as last week.
Showing his range right there, yeah.
He's got what they call court range. Yeah. As long as he's on court, he's in range.
Yeah. Wiltshire goes hard to the middle. Martin Boutnack called for the foul there.
It's infectious, isn't it? Once one call's made, it's like
Wiltshire for the line, shoots the first, knocks it down.
Worcester, louder than that. Let's go again.
Shoots the second. Same result, knocks both of them down.
Let's go, Worcester. Let's go. Edwards.
Boutnack there calling for the high screen. Help on the defence comes from Johnson. Cortez Edwards steps back. Short on the 3. Rebound Plymouth, and they're off and running again. Loses the handball of the ball temporarily. Passes over to Johnson. Wiltshire back on the ball. High screen and roll from Hassan. Goes inside. Johnson back in the post. Van Sau's D'ing him up. Completely misses everything.
yeah.
Cortez Edwards pushing up the floor. Joseph's there. Thinks about the 3 inside. Thompson for 2. Knocks it down.
Great play there.
Lovely. Play broken up there. Kofi Joseph pushing the ball. Raheem Thompson thinks about the 3. Goes to the basket. Turns the ball over. Plymouth back with the ball. Great little interception there by Hassan.
Yeah.
Breaking the play up. Wiltshire to the middle. So good at that, isn't he? Get in amongst the big guys and just floating a nice easy 2 layup. Back out to Edwards. Boutnack, round to Thompson. Goes into the corner for 3. Doesn't get there. Wolves pick up the rebound.
Reset. Good job.
Reset 14 seconds on the shot clock. Boutnack just brings the ball out. Goes through the middle. Loses the handle of the ball. And turns it over to Plymouth. Plymouth advancing the ball. Boutnack hustling back, trying to get there. May Thompson checking out, and Daniel Johnson Thompson comes into the game, and Martin Boutnack takes a breather, and Mark Hughes back into the game.
Yeah.
Wolves in team fouls. So Plymouth will go to the line.
Worcester, you know what to do. That's good.
Plymouth knocked down the first of 2 free throws. Misses the second. Johnson Thompson with the rebound. Back in the hands of Cortez Edwards. Kofi Joseph back to Edwards. And Sarah goes to the middle. Kicks out to Hughes. Knocks down the 3. Again, great ball movement from the Wolves.
And the thing is that there's always someone who's sort of made themselves available. There's a rotation on the ball. There's always someone who is the right person to take the shot.
Yeah. Tough D there from Johnson Thompson. Foul called there on Daniel Johnson Thompson. Plymouth back to the line for 2.
Well, Plymouth are keeping themselves in the game by going aggressive and going to the free throw line. You could say that Wolves are allowing that by not adjusting to how the referees are calling this sort of second half.
Yeah. You see again the high screen pick and roll. Joseph picks it up, Van Sowers to the middle. Over to Johnson Thompson. Unlucky. Misses the 2. Wiltshire pushing the ball up the floor. Wiltshire to the middle. Throws it over to Johnson. Drops it in for 2.
If I can have 2 contestants to take part in a free throw challenge and join with Ryan at the media table. Fantastic job as usual by our floor wipers.
Quick break in the action there for the floor needed to be wiped after Daniel went flying.
Edwards. Drives.
Cortez Edwards straight to the basket for 2.
Yeah.
Nice little play.
I was just about to say it's important for Wolves to get a score, because the one thing I'd say with Wolves at the moment is that although they're still up,
travel. Hassan called for a travel.
4-point game. You know, look at what's on the bench and what's on the floor. And this is no disrespect to the guys. Is that Wolves' rotation has been good. They've struggled with fouls. You know, got 4 players on 3 fouls at the moment. So he's having to be careful. But at the same point, is that they're still ahead. They're still matching them. They're still playing.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing.
Cortez Edwards being double teamed, finds the open man. Daniel Johnson Thompson back to Edwards. Steps back 3. Misses, unlucky. Van Sowers goes after the rebound. Plymouth pull it in. The referee's seen something there he didn't like.
Johnson Thompson.
Plymouth go back to the line.
Worcester, you know what to do.
And it's interesting, like you said, that Plymouth, a lot of Plymouth's scoring this quarter has come mainly from the free throw line. And that Worcester have adjusted. They've used multiple players, but you know
they're still in foul trouble. But I'd question how, you know, you kind of look really. You really look at it and you go, oh, 1 minute, how many fouls have been in this quarter? And which way has it gone? Because at the moment we know that
basket's good.
Plymouth has committed 3 fouls this quarter.
Yeah.
Wolves must be on what, 9? Have they? And is it that Wolves are playing that much more tougher?
Yeah. Possibly. Yeah.
Or are Plymouth making the fouls look more obvious?
Yeah. maybe get into the middle harder.
Exactly.
Yeah. Misses the second.
But Wolves are doing exactly what we said might be needed to be done. Is step up the defence. It's been a lower scoring quarter.
Yeah. Johnson Thompson back to Hughes. Johnson Thompson inside. Misses the 2.
Yeah, just needed it. Kiss off the glass a little bit softer.
Yeah. Did a great job to get open.
Yeah, did all the right things.
You see Johnson for Plymouth with the high pick and roll for Wiltshire. Johnson Thompson for Wolves, just getting his hands in there. And a shot clock violation for the Plymouth Raiders.
Right job.
Nice little defensive phase there for the Wolves. Got really disruptive.
And I thought at that point when Wolves got their hand on the ball, tipped it, and it then tips to the Plymouth player. I thought, oh, there you go. That's those chances which.
Yeah. 3.5 seconds left on the clock. The ball's inbounded to Cortez Edwards. Quick foul from Plymouth.
Yeah.
Raheem May Thompson looking to come back in for the Wolves. Daniel Johnson Thompson taking a breather.
Smart play, because Daniel isn't necessarily a shooter, so therefore you bring in another.
Cortez Edwards runs the ball. 2 seconds. Shoots, gets a 3 up. Off left slightly. So at the end of the third quarter, Wolves are up 79-76. Makes for a great fourth quarter.
It does. Still close, but I think Wolves will be happy with that, simply because they've had to manage the quarter with, Williams went out with only 2 minutes gone.
3 minutes gone, yeah, exactly, yeah.
So I'm not saying Williams is it, but he is the predominant big man within the centre player of the team. So from that point of view, I'd say Wolves will be the happier, 1 because they're 3 points up, but 2 because they've got more fouls and more team fouls, but all to play for.
Definitely, yeah. And looking forward to the game. These two teams, obviously, they go back down to Plymouth on Sunday.
Yeah.
How much time is that going to make for the coaches to make any adjustments they need from tonight's game, or will they want to look at changing things up at all?
I think the coaches will probably watch the game and won't necessarily. They'll identify little bits and pieces, but they won't change anything too drastically and sort of try and
any sets.
Try and rewrite it all and all that sort of stuff. I think they'll look at certain situations. They probably won't say too much, and probably more than anything, for Wolves on the team bus, there'll probably be some potentially some conversations of when that happens, what shall we do, and a little bit of interaction between the guards, maybe sort of saying, well, we'll run this. I think this will work, and what do you think to this, and what do you think to that, and there'll be those sort of conversations going on.
Interesting. We start the fourth quarter here. Williams has checked back into the game. Boutnack advancing the ball up the court. Mark Hughes coming off the nice screen, almost broken up by Plymouth. Mark Hughes, Josh Wiltshire all over the top of Mark Hughes, hustling after the ball. Wolves come up with it in the hands of Williams. 6 seconds on the shot clock, and Boutnack's called for the travel.
No, I think it was Williams was called.
Oh, Williams was called for the travel, was he? Yeah. I think Williams was trying to say to the official there, I felt he knocked it out of my hands.
Yeah, I think what did was the player held it into him.
Yeah. Good bit of officiating there, I like that. So Wolves back on defence. Plymouth back into Hassan. Guarded by May Thompson. Hassan misses the 2. Williams with the ball. Comes down, Martin Boutnack to advance the ball. Pass round to Hughes, into Williams. Williams and Johnson posting up there. The basket won't count, the foul was called on the floor. So
nice finish.
Was a good basket, nice reverse layup. So we're back to 14 seconds on the shot clock. Wolves to inbound the ball. Not from the end line, it's from the sideline.
Yeah.
Correction, Martin Barback, number 2 to Williams. Barback.
Jordan Williams back to work. Goes baseline, 2 points. Pretty much the same play back to back there.
Yeah, it's interesting that you'd sort of say to the Plymouth coaching staff, surely Sam would be the stronger player to play him because he's got the physical.
For 3, knocks it down.
Yeah. He'll keep on ticking those over.
Nice little player, Josh Wiltshire, isn't he?
Yeah.
Cortez Edwards with the ball, back net, round to Hughes. Hughes goes baseline hard, dumps it off to Williams. Basket good for Williams.
Now, the referee gave that one and not being on the floor because there's no dribble.
Yeah. An interesting play for, up and coming players.
Yeah, and a comparison that Williams had got the ball, footwork correct, so therefore there was no need for a dribble.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's what's got him to the line with the extra point rather than dribble it and then get the reach in.
Yeah. Goes to the line for one
and you get a sideline play rather than the extra.
Yeah. Wiltshire to Hassan. Back in the post. Hassan. Oh, blocked by Jordan Williams. Hughes comes up with the ball, advancing the ball for Wolves, pushes it out to Raheem Thompson. Back to Edwards. Jordan Williams was wide open for a second there. Hughes for 3, knocks it down. Nice bit of ball movement. The option there for the inside out.
Exactly, but that's the thing is that you look at the court and you just go, right, okay, Hughes makes the 3.
Yep. Martin Backnet getting in there with the defence inside, leaves his man wide open there on the 3-point line and then knocks it out. You take the risk of doing that, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. But we're back. It's almost like it was the first 2.5 minutes. We're back to first quarter.
The first quarter, up and down. Let's play. Yeah. Edwards at the top of the key. Double team comes. He finds Hughes for 3. Misses it. I think the foul was called originally on 12 for Plymouth. And I think there's been a technical foul.
May Thompson.
May Thompson for a little push afterwards. Yeah. So Wiltshire goes to the free throw line to shoot the technical free throw, knocks it down.
Correct call, but absolutely no empathy. There's absolutely nothing in that. It's just one of those ones where what you don't.
Yeah.
You don't, correct call by the ball.
Yeah. Balls go back in the post to Jordan Williams. Guarded this. Interesting, they switched it up. Has hands back on Williams now. Goes to work. 2 points. Wolves lead 88-83. 6.5 minutes to go. Plymouth shoot the 3, knocks it down from the corner.
Yeah, Highland getting hot.
Yeah. Is that Highland with back-to-back 3s?
Yeah.
Cortez Edwards comes up high to get the ball. Skip round to Hughes. Hughes back into Jordan Williams down low. Again guarded by Hassan. May Thompson thought about the 3. Oh, a 24-second shot clock violation for the Wolves. Good defence there by the Raiders. Raiders to inbound the ball from the sideline. Cortez Edwards takes a breather, and Kofi Joseph is subbed back in.
Worcester, 2-point game, defense.
Highland in the corner again, steps out of bounds this time unfortunately for him, and it's a turnover, Wolves ball. And we've got a timeout from the Wolves.
Yeah. It's proper slugging match, isn't it?
Yeah.
As soon as Wolves break away a little bit, Plymouth come back into it. Keep on, you know, anything you can do, we can do. Highlands decided to come into the game now and knock down a couple of back-to-back threes. It's interesting. I've noticed, I'll have another look at it, but it's almost like at the moment is like you've got, when the ball is on the right-hand side for Wolves, Hassan marks Williams.
Yeah.
The ball's on the left-hand side. Is it Johnson or Thompson?
Johnson
marks him on this side.
Yeah.
But Williams is asking for the. Now I know we got 3-point shooters on the team, but Williams is asking for someone to cut through.
Yes.
So it gives him an option of. So therefore, and what he's saying is that the defense is being allowed to be too static.
Yeah.
So he's been marked 1-to-1.
Yeah.
But because there's no cuts, they can just be ready to help and come and help.
Yeah.
So what he's saying is that guys, I know you're spotting up, but one of you
just cut. Yeah.
either cut ball side or cut weak side to keep the defense busy.
Yeah.
And it is Wolves on offense. So let's go, Worcester. Let's go.
Wolves advancing the ball. Right, knock out to Harim. Ray Thompson, great screen. Doesn't go. Jordan Williams goes after the rebound. Wolves ball. What I thought was great there was Jordan Williams actually covered from the 3-point line to the centre of the key, probably quicker than anybody else on the floor.
Yeah.
He's probably the biggest guy out there. Joseph to the middle. Nice right hand layup, knocks down the 2. And I think that's what we talked about briefly, just that somebody cuts, the lane's wide open.
Yeah. And the thing is that Plymouth are having, because of Wolves' multiple
Wiltshire for 3
options from behind the 3-point line, is that it's almost like they're playing a really
Hughes left wide open, doesn't knock it down.
they're playing a really tough exterior, but the interior, because they're overplaying the outside, is quite soft.
Yeah. It's a 1-point game. Wolves 90, Raiders 89. And the University of Worcester Arena really starting to get behind the Wolves now. Kofi Joseph steps back, a bit short.
Yeah.
2v1 Highland goes to the basket. Second rebound. Ooh.
Yeah.
The foul called there. Martin Batnack called for the foul. Wasn't sure who was called for the foul there. Thought May Thompson did a great job of getting himself out of harm's way, but also standing completely still, looking to take the charge, and no foul was called on him. I would have thought it was called on him.
He didn't go with the temptation of that shoulder lean. And,
Interestingly, May Thompson just been subbed out. Van Sauer's back in as Plymouth go to the line, missed the first of 2 free throws. I think it's the first time tonight we've seen Jordan Williams and Julius Van Sauers on the court together.
Yeah.
Knocks down the second free throw. 90 points apiece. Just over 4 minutes to play. Interestingly, on that occasion, Hassan guarded Williams, front guarded him. Oh, Kofi Johnson sits back from the 3-point line, knocks out a 3.
For me, when he hit that shot last week, we were like, whoa, like this. He's been hitting from that range.
Yeah,
it's almost like
2 tonight.
It's almost like that's more comfortable for him.
Yeah. Plymouth get to the basket there. Foul is called. They go to the line again for 2. And we're back to what we saw last quarter, aren't we? Plymouth getting a lot of points from the free throw line.
Yeah, but they're being aggressive.
Yeah.
Now, we argued in the first couple of quarters that Wolves, you know, what needs to happen. Well, what Wolves have done is kind of done. Well, this is what we do need to do, and okay, well, instead of giving them easy baskets, let's make them earn it from the stripe.
Yep.
The only thing you've got to do is you've got to manage your fouls then.
Yep.
And that's the coach's job.
Doing a good job of that.
As well as the players. The players have to be smart as well. You know, we got Balkek now. He's on 4 fouls, so he's got to be smart.
Yeah. Jordan Williams goes to the middle. Unfortunate on that one.
Yeah, a bit forced that one.
Wiltshire for 3, knocks it down. Plymouth take the lead 95-93 with just over 3.5 minutes to go. Kofi Joseph going to the basket, goes through traffic, 2 points. Great job, Kofi Joseph. Ties the game 95 apiece, there's 3.5 minutes left to go. And the University of Worcester Arena calling for defence. Trying to get really loud in here now.
Yeah.
Van Sowers goes in baseline, turn the ball over. Worcester Wolves ball.
It's interesting, they don't know whether it was premeditated or whether it was because of the switches, but Joseph ends up marking Wiltshire, obviously a big player with a hand up in the 3-point shooter's face is going to be a difficult one.
Yeah. Kofi Joseph stumbles along the baseline, gets to the court of Edwards. Edwards, step back. Oh. Interesting play phase there.
Yeah, there's got lots of off the ball. I think don't know whether people got caught up ball watching, but
certainly a few bodies going flying on the floor there. Sideline ball, Plymouth.
And the size of the bodies that are going flying, it's there's got to be some sort of momentum or something happening.
See, they're wiping the floor. There might have been some moisture on the floor for causing a slip. Hassan with the high screen. Wiltshire with the ball. Hassan right in the middle on the 3-point line. Wiltshire buries the 3.
Yeah, miscommunication then from Wiltshire.
Let's go, Worcester, let's go. I need you to raise the roof. Louder.
Hughes on the outside, goes round the high screen from Williams. Van Sowers with the ball. Back to Joseph. Drives to the basket. Foul on the floor.
Foul ball on number 11. Jackson Highland. Shot clock reset, 14 seconds. Worcester Wolves ball. Through Martin Wildcat. Let's go, Worcester, let's go.
Ball's inbounded to Jordan Williams. Boutneck back with the ball.
Down to Jordan Williams.
Williams inside to Hughes for 2. Basket is called good. Basket interference. A basket is called good.
1-point game.
1-point game. Wiltshire advancing the ball for the Raiders. Sam with another high screen pick and roll. Goes back inside. Josh Wiltshire for 3. Unlucky on the 3 there. Rebounded by Mark Hughes, pushing it down the floor. Jordan Williams goes flying. Interestingly, the matchup there, I think he got Josh Wiltshire guarding him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Foul given against number 4.
Foul was actually called on Josh Wiltshire.
Yeah.
Timeout by Plymouth Raiders, and interestingly, Wolves are looking to bring back Raheem May Thompson into the game.
Yeah. Well, what it might be now is that we've won 38. Coach might be looking at, okay, right, we got players on 4 fouls. We got multiple players on 4 fouls. So what we'll do is that we'll look at swapping when we can go defensive team, offensive team, and just keep on switching people in and out. So therefore we can do that. And so from that point of view, Plymouth have called it to organise their next offence, but they've also done it to make Williams think about these free throws.
Yeah.
So, but at the same point, it also gives Wolves it just gives each team the opportunity to 1 right in offence, 2 right to defence.
Yes.
Make these 2 and we're 1 point up.
Yeah.
Great, play tough defence. We haven't got fouls to give. Offensively, when we get the basketball, be super aggressive because they're going to take free throws.
Yep.
Worcester Wolves 97. University of Worcester Arena. Raise the roof, middle Worcester Wolves. And it will be Jordan Williams.
Jordan Williams going to the line for 2. Yes, Williams misses the first.
A little bit rushed.
Knocks down the second. Tied ball game, 98 apiece.
Yeah.
1:38 on the clock. Several screens set there by the Raiders offence. Foul called on Martin Boutneck. That's his 5th foul. Brings back Cortez Edwards.
Yeah, they were trying to make room for the player coming through the screens. They're trying to make room, and he got caught for pushing.
Yeah. Wiltshire to the line. Shoots the first, knocks it down.
Yeah, wipes its feet there.
Plymouth looking to bring back Johnson into the game whenever they can. Josh Wiltshire's second free throw, knocks it down again. 2 for 2 from Josh Wiltshire. Johnson is checking back in for Highland.
Yeah, PJ's doing exactly that. Look, big long body.
Yeah. Then to Williams, double teamed, called for the travel. Interestingly there, even though he travelled, the double team with Hassan and Johnson, and Johnson's just been subbed back out, Highland straight back in.
Yeah.
So PJ's trying to get his defensive players in, and he's offense, we talked about briefly earlier. Hughes doing a great job there defending the ball. Highland skip pass round to Wiltshire. Wiltshire's got the ball at the top of the key. Goes left. Ball inside to Hassan. Hassan moving away from the basket.
The referees are missing a lot of. Number 12 is very, very physical. Off the ball.
Yep.
Highland checks out.
Interesting there, Highland's checking out, Johnson checking back in.
This is for a lob to the basket.
Goes through, ball's kicked to the corner. Brings the ball back out, 10 seconds, shot goes. Jordan Williams with the rebound, Cortez Edwards. 40 seconds on the shot, close for the 3! Kofi Joseph knocks it out. 100-101, 37 seconds left on the clock. Big defence from here from the Wolves needed. The arena's come to life already. Wiltshire with Williams goes inside Hassan. Hassan's foul.
Foul, that's a great foul.
It's a good foul, isn't it? Yeah,
that's exactly right.
Stop the 2 points.
Yeah.
Make him earn them. 17 seconds. We've got an offence. shots, these. Sam misses the first. Possibly a good foul then.
Yeah, and if it goes, you call a timeout.
Yep. Misses the second. Joseph comes down with the ball, and he's immediately fouled.
Yeah.
Both teams in team fouls. So Joseph goes to the line for 2 here, with the potential
3-point play.
3-point play.
It still could be
Up by 3, sorry.
Yeah.
Up by 3.
Go and make them first.
Yeah.
Go and make them. Make at least one.
Now PJ having a discussion with the table, and I think he's just called a timeout.
Yeah.
It's going to make Kofi Joseph think about these again, as
Yeah.
we said before with Williams earlier.
Now they're going to go for Plymouth. They're going to go through scenarios either way.
Yeah.
For Wolves, it's a case of if he scores one, then it's a 2-point game.
Yeah.
So therefore you got a choice. Do you go for win, or do you go to just tie it up?
Yeah.
From a Wolves point of view, what you do is that you defend the 3-point line
Yes.
to help,
Yeah.
and if you have to be soft, you give them the ability to score 2.
Yes. Yeah.
But there's no 3-point
Saying he
shot.
knocks both down.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You know you gotta have
Take the 2, slow them down.
Yeah, exactly.
No
You know,
3. We don't want to tie the game
Yeah.
up. You've got to come and foul us then.
and from that point of view, also if they do get 3-point shot away, do not foul.
Yeah.
From there. So from that point of view, that's that. One of the Wolves players, if they do make both the shots, one of the Wolves players must go short and make sure that they can't roll it in, they can't get an easy inbound or anything like that. Make them work for it.
Both teams back out on the floor. Kofi Joseph to the line for 2. Knocks down the first one. Knocks down the second. So Wolves currently up 103 to 100. 14 seconds left to go. Raheem May Thompson checks out. Cortez over inbounded ball to Josh Wiltshire, who advances the ball, tried a little double team with the Wolves there. Out on the 3-point line, shoots the 3. It's short, and it's an end-line ball to the Wolves. 3.1 seconds left. Worcester lead by 3.
No timeouts left for Raiders, so therefore. Would you call a timeout now?
And advance the ball.
Advance the ball.
Having said that, he's got 8 seconds. Does he need one if he's got the 8 seconds to get the ball at the floor?
Well, yeah, but it's away from the basket.
Oh, definitely, yeah. The Wolves players now calling for the fans to get on their feet. I'll be honest with you, Chris, the fans in here tonight, they've been electric, haven't they? They've really got behind the team when they needed to, giving them that lift. And that's what home court advantage is all about. So we see Kofi Joseph go back to the line for 2.
You need one.
Misses the first. 3 points up, 103-100 to the Wolves, 0.9 seconds left on the clock.
That's a catch and a shoot.
Knocks that one down, makes it a 4-point game. Raiders inbound the ball, don't bother to get a shot off, and Wolves take the victory. What a game!
Great victory, great job. And the thing is that this team keeps on being tested and in tight. Okay, they get themselves into tight games, whatever. But for me, is that they have the ability and they have multiple targets, multiple people who can keep on keeping the scoring going.
Yeah.
3-pointers. Everyone can chip in.
Yeah.
With how many players, if you look at it, how many players tonight from Wolves side and from Plymouth side at times,
Exactly.
back-to-back 3-pointers.
Yes. Yes.
Multiple targets, and they hit them, and then if they miss the next one, no big thing.
Yeah.
We'll still go to you, and it's
Yeah.
not like game over. But then the next person hits a 3, and another one, and
Go
another
back
one.
to it, and go back to it, yeah.
And so the balance for me is and on both teams, the inside-outside game, especially with Wolves at the moment.
Yeah.
Williams inside, all the other players on the outside. It's just like, okay, pick a player.
Yeah.
And then you got Joseph, who just needs to be on somewhere near on court and
Somewhat just over the halfway line
Just
will
over
do,
halfway
really.
line,
Yeah.
and-
But the
and-
range
and-
is shown tonight, just over the halfway will do.
and it's fair game.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is that for me is that he's done that again tonight, which means that okay, yeah, he got player of the week for the long 3-pointer
Yep.
last week, but it's just normal.
He's continued it this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Doesn't really matter. Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, it's not a fluke, it's a play.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, from a neutral's point of view, the game tonight has just been, 104, 100, 204 points scored in the game of basketball.
Yeah.
What a great advert for British basketball.
Exactly.
The level of the two teams that have been playing tonight,
Exactly, and from the neutral's point of view, get yourself down to Plymouth for part 2.
Yeah, definitely. I might try and go myself. I don't know.
Yeah, will we have a 400+ weekend?
Exactly, it'd be great. Yeah, but still, surely sets up Sunday's going to be a really, really good game.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Brilliant.
Exactly.
Right, well, here from the University Arena in Worcester, Worcester Wolves come away with a 104-100 win over the Raiders, and what a great game, Chris. Really enjoyed it.
Yep.
So, on behalf of myself and Chris, great, thank you very much for tuning in, and hope to see you again soon.
Good night.
Good night.
Huge thank you to every single one of you that turned out tonight to support the Wolves. Stick around after us today now for photos of instruction of our players. And on Friday, November the 1st, we return to the University of Worcester Arena to take on the Bristol Flyers in our Halloween game.
kids, young ones. So you got to get them. You only got so many of them. You haven't got an abundance of them. So to keep them keen, you work on them, you improve them instantly, then they go straight into National League. And then when they succeed, you keep them. If just like Andy Johnson is doing Andy's stuff, where it's just babysitting and winning the number one, and winning 12, 11, while the school 20 on 30 points in those games because they're a bit pushed. Yeah. Then you go into 14s and they win. They stay with you.
Yes, definitely. And I think the way I'm looking at it is because you know, 14s have done that, they've been together for 20 years already. By the time they're not moving and forward too much, by the time they're 18, they're playing less than 50 years, they're playing together.
The trouble is, that's the biggest problem.
That was close, wasn't it?
Bigger heads in and kind of quite big change in our this is where we go. Avoid it.
I think they do is basically turn around to this is why if they say not to say no way we want it, but saying this is the way we go. You understand and I see what you're saying. No, I know.
You don't need to explain yourself.
You tell me what you think. First game is your best. Right? Why does the sheet